We got the announcement for the RX 9000 series pricing, and it's looking like the RX 9070 is going to be at $549 and the RX 9070 XT is going to be at $599. I personally think these are fantastic prices. Unfortunately, it is only GDDR6, but we're supposedly going to be getting 7900 performance out of the 9070 XT. And if you guys aren't aware, that's like $1,000 graphics card. So in general, you know, a 42% uplift, blah, 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 whatever that was, it is being compared to a 3090. But that being said, we're used to these types of things from AMD. I've been a huge fan of the AMD GPUs since the 6000 series, specifically in Linux, because the drivers and support has gotten so good that the AMD support on Linux for gaming far surpasses that of NVIDIA. And there's a lot of cases where the AMD GPUs outperform NVIDIA on Linux. And as you guys know, I like to play on Linux if possible. We will be doing some more coverage of that later on down the line. But from a mining perspective too, it's not that bad. If we're going to get lower power consumptions and the same hash rates of a 7900, this could be the new king of Capal, right? Current king, of course, being like the 6800 XT. But we're getting lower power, we're getting same memory bandwidth, higher core performance, and then the 6800 XT. This really could come in as a very competitive Capal miner, and that's what I'm looking at this for, right? All right, quick note, I just wanted to let you guys know, I'll be trying to do some coverage of this, but Ubiquiti has partnered with Helium for their data-only mobile hotspots. And so there is this guide here if you want to get it set up. It involves basically generating RADSEC certificates and a radius profile, and then getting all of this configured on there to run as Hotspot 2.0, and you can get paid out in essentially Helium. Now, this is a big deal because they do have partnerships with like T-Mobile. I don't think the Ubiquiti version in particular, my understanding is it won't work with external ones. But yeah, you can basically use them for Helium hotspots, so you don't have to pay anything. So if you look at, for example, I have these access points. I don't even know if you can see it, but yeah, you can't see it. But I have like a Wi-Fi 7 access point that can be turned into a mobile hotspot for Helium and make some money. So Luke Wagner, is that, I forgot his last name. Anyways, Luke, the Bells coin guy and Litecoin guy, he tweeted this at me, and I thought I'd cover it because I'm a Ubiquiti guy, and hey, look, I don't like buying equipment that I'm not going to use for something else. But if you're going to let me leverage the equipment I already have, then I'm down. Does that make sense? This is a more decentralized way of doing this, which is fantastic. And I hope that we see support for this across a lot of other platforms, right? And if you think of this from like a business perspective too, like let's say you run a company or something along those lines, and you have like a lot of hotspots in like, I don't know, like a hospital or something like that, and you can combine this along with it to get some additional revenue. That's a really exciting pathway forward, I think. So there you go. I'm not a huge fan of Helium hotspots, but this is a little bit different. Like I said, if I have the capability of utilizing my own hardware to supply to your network, this is a lot closer to GPU mining than, say, what it used to be, right? So I thought it was pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. If you would like to see more from this particular episode, take a look up here. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support me directly, you can go to sonofatech.locals.com and become a member. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday.